1 year ago, I talked with Norman for the first time. He was making 6 figures from his businesses, but his channel was dead. He wanted to start YouTube to bring in more clients, but it was just not possible just because of how long each video took to make, since he needed to make the whole video, prepare it, record it, edit it, and then he also had to run his main SaaS businesses. So I took it for myself to help him rebuild his whole channel from scratch in just 12 months with just one single goal: get him qualified leads on autopilot without having to work like a full-time creator. At the start, we did the first big mistake that no other entrepreneur starting a new YouTube channel should do: copying the big guys. And I know it makes sense to copy exactly what they did since it's already proven to work. And honestly, I used to believe the same. To a certain degree, actually, it is true. But you need to think of that with balance in mind. Copy too much at the start and you lose your credibility and people will think of you just as another copycat. Copy too little and you'll have to reinvent the whole wheel. So what I recommend for anybody starting out is to take a piece of paper or Google Doc and write your 3 top creators that you love watching and will love to base your content around. Find what makes them unique and then also find what makes you unique. So 3 things what makes them unique and 3 things that make you specifically unique. Maybe it's the country you're from. Maybe it's the way that you run your business. Maybe you go completely against what everybody is saying and you're succeeding in that. Because we need to balance who you are with who you want to be on the internet. For example, for Norman, we took Iman Ghazi as the main inspiration. This gave us a specific path we can analyze so we can pave our own. And this is exactly what you should do too, to grow your own brand on YouTube, while not spending hours every single day studying what you should do and should not do, but while also not fully copying other creators. Because with time, slowly we're starting to find Norman's own style. So we just took Iman Ghazi as the main inspiration at the start, but after we started seeing what actually works, what doesn't work for us, we can actually start molding his own personality on the internet. God damn it, none of these videos are hitting the algorithm. What should we even do? We tried everything: hooks, angles, edits, dozens of experiments. But whatever we tried did not stick. We got the occasional 1 out of 10, but it was just so rare. But honestly, we had a greater chance to win the lottery than get Norman views and leads just by going through our current strategy. Now, most entrepreneurs look at something like this as something bad, as a time where you're only failing, where you don't know what you're doing. But I have to respectfully disagree. When you try again and again and nothing is working, you're doing one thing that if you immediately start getting thousands of views, you will not be able to do. You are gathering data. As an entrepreneur, you already know how important and powerful data is. Now you're gonna be able to know what does not work, what length specifically YouTube is recommending more, what type of editing is working best to keep the viewers hooked in the first 10, 20, 30 seconds, what thumbnails are the most clickable for your ideal audience. This information you'll not be able to learn if every single video would just be a hit and we get 1 million views. Most business people like you are so addicted to always winning that they label everything that does not necessarily perform as a failure, which is wrong. You need to take every single video that is not performing and study. Find what might be the reason why people did not like it and did not click on it and did not watch it until the end. Was it the title? Try different combination. Was it the thumbnail? Try different variation. Maybe the intro did not hook the people well enough. Then try something more controversial for the next video. You need to not let any stone unturned because this data is so valuable for when you're finally gonna be able to start making videos that are starting to get views and you're gonna know what not to do. And in the end, if you know everything what does not work, you will be able to find what actually works. I think I figured it out, bro. The problem wasn't just the content. The problem was the energy we were creating from. Everything was tactical, Nothing was rooted in his identity, and the problem wasn't just him. I was just caught up way too much into creating the perfect thumbnails and edits, and because of what I forgot we were making videos for a specific ICP, not just the algorithm. I think we can do it, man. I engineered the next video based on all of our past data. It has to succeed. Yeah, so we actually started to grow. And I'm not gonna lie to say that we're getting crazy numbers, millions or hundreds of thousands of views. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. With normal, we don't really care about the amount of viewers or subscribers, even though it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have 1,000 subscribers. But it is not that important, honestly, because with normal we mostly care about the quality of the viewers. The videos are specifically engineered to only attract his target audience. That way we know that video specifically, for example, got him 1,000 views to his VSL. We see every single video as a VSL, as part of his funnel. And that makes it so much easier than having to do videos that are specifically to get attention, than making videos specifically to sell, making videos specifically to nurture. But this is whole just complete shit, because we're gonna have to waste so much time. Instead, we treat every single video for him as a VSL, and because of that we always know that somebody is gonna get sold from that video. Every single video we know is gonna turn a profit. And I've personally gotten millions of views on my other channels and gotten $0, but I've also run channel that's only got like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, like 1,000 views, but they made me thousands of dollars just from the deals that I closed from them. And I'm not saying that you need to make super niche content. With Norman, for example, we get like 1,500, 600, nearly 2,000 views per video. But I also had clients that are printing, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. They're getting like 50,000 views per video. It is all about keeping this balance. Once we stopped creating from fear and scarcity, and instead we started creating from the authority that Norman has, everything clicked. We got no viral views, of course, but we got something better. Every single video easily hitting 500 to 1,000 highly qualified viewers. Not random traffic, actual buyers who are ready to purchase his program. And in a high-ticket niche, 500 highly qualified viewers are always going to beat 500,000 random ones. Because at the end of the day, the goal is not to get famous, it is to make money.